morning, everyone, and welcome to the Little Rock Fire Department Central Headquarters here at 624 South Chester, where we are. On this occasion today, we'd like to introduce you to a new piece of resource that we would consider part of our operational efficiency method of delivering services to the citizens of Little Rock. We know that data we've collected over the year of 2018, Little Rock Fire Department personnel responded to over 34,000 calls. Of those 34,000 calls we responded to, over 21,400 of those calls were medical responses by our personnel. And over the past 5 years, we've observed a 1 to 2 year uptick increase in medical responses for Little Rock Fire Department. This is a lot of the wear and tear on our over $600,000 fire trucks in an effort to decrease those costs while maintaining or increasing customer service. That leads us to our purpose for this press conference today. We want to introduce you to the alternative response vehicles. Our primary goal is related to firefighter safety, excellent service to the community, cost savings that deals with repairs and fuel economy in relations to how much it costs to repair a fire truck and fuel a fire truck with diesel in comparison to how much it would cost to fuel and repair one of these vehicles here. This allows our personnel to respond to EMS calls on this particular vehicle. And EMS calls are nothing more than just medical calls, which accumulates a large percentage of our time. We know that over 62% of the times when you see fire trucks responding through the city, through the streets of Little Rock, they are responding to medical calls. So these two particular ARVs will be a way for us to operate more efficiently and safely as we navigate from the fire stations to the emergency scenes. These two particular ARVs will be stationed here. One will be here at Central, and the other will be stationed at Station 9, located at 1324 North Shackelford. Now, just to give you some numbers as it relates to where these two particular apparatuses will be located, here at Station Central, our companies responded to over 1,600 medical calls last year alone. So that's approximately 4 to 5 medical calls in the course of a shift. And then, of course, at Station 9, they responded to over 1,900 medical calls, just the year of 2018 alone. So we're trying to be good stewards with the resources that have been made available to us in an effort to continue to deliver excellent service to the citizens of Little Rock. Our goal is to continue to be the best city service deliverers in this community. That concludes this here particular press conference. Today we've introduced our alternative response vehicles, which will be the vehicles we will utilize at Station Central on Chester, 624 South Chester, as well as Station 9, which is located at 1324 North Shackelford. These vehicles will respond to medical calls only, but they will have the ability, while returning from a call or returning from a training session where they've utilized this vehicle, to assist only at fires if they happen to be in close proximity during the response. So with that, I'd like to introduce you to some of the items that will be on this vehicle and the abilities thereof. So on the back seat, you'll see where they have 2 hand lights and 1 additional thermal imaging camera. The thermal imaging camera is a piece of equipment that we utilize during fire scenes to assist us with locating possible victims in a house fire or anything of that nature. That will only be used if, as I told you earlier, we were talking about them assisting crews during life safety issues on a fire scene. The other equipment, this cab is also large enough to seat all of the personnel that will be assigned to the fire truck, in which they will get onto this ARV at the time of the emergency call comes in. So all personnel will be on the ARV at the time. Here in the rear, stored here, will be tools to assist with extrication if need be, along with our different O2 cylinders, extinguishers for possible extinguishment of small items that may be on fire when they get on the scene. This is also some of the medical equipment, the life pack, defibrillator, also the other equipment utilized during medical calls when they arrive on the scene. But they will also at the same time have the ability to have their air packs if they go on a fire call to assist with life safety issues during an emergency while returning to the fire stations. And then on this side, you'll see more of the same air packs. This here is considered an extrication tool in case that they get on the scene of a car wreck or something of that type. They will have the ability to help to extract the possible victims from the vehicle during an emergency and administer their necessary medical attention that that person may require. We will have additional O2 cylinders, extinguisher on this side as well, along with additional pieces of air replacement bottles if they get on the scene and their need to assist the fire crews with rehab and items of that such, whatever the incident commander finds necessary. These vehicles will serve the community in a great way. We know that our fire trucks get about 5 miles per gallon, 3 to 5, 3 to 5. Whereas these vehicles here will give you somewhere between 10 to 13 miles a gallon. So with that, we already know that we will see some particular savings associated with utilizing this piece of equipment. We know that there's a price variance in the tire replacement and maintenance on a fire truck in comparison to this particular vehicle.